Actually more rehearsal time than Symphony and Secret.
Sure is.
So it's only 5 masterworks. I think they're going to probably do more stuff. Pops and stuff. It's just their executive director is kind of a dick.
D-bag?
But she can handle it.
A flat major for the
How many more years? Is she like 1 or 2 more years there?
No.
what do you call it? National anthem. It should just be like a few pages, just like one page after that. There you go.
Contracts only.
Yeah.
Their contracts.
Not F. Although that could be fun. Maybe we'll mess with
Coming
the
up.
sound.
Was it here last year
time
where the
flies.
singer didn't show up for the second?
Probably. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah,
And
that
someone was going to volunteer.
But you always do
last
that.
minute, like,
The third.
And then you always do the 5th year.
5. I honestly wouldn't be opposed to keeping her longer too, but I don't know. Sam, what do you think? I couldn't imagine if Sam wants to go through another search. Because that was hell.
Right.
And costs a lot.
Right. Guess say in Nashville.
Did you?
The meeting of the minds.
Hi, Kristen. Good to go?
Not too slow.
Huh?
Please rise for the singing of the national anthem by Corey Yap, CCAS 2024.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night, but our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Thank you, Corey and the Symphony in C Brass Quartet for the very moving rendition of our national anthem. Good morning. On behalf of Rutgers-Camden and the School of Business, faculty, staff, leadership, and members of the Rutgers Board, it is my honor and joy to welcome you, class of 2025, along with your families and friends and colleagues to this year's commencement celebrations. Class of 2025, give yourselves a huge round of applause. Today we celebrate not just your degree, but your remarkable journey, one marked by curiosity, growth, and determination, even as the world around you has continued to evolve in unexpected ways. You've navigated academic demands, personal responsibilities, and professional goals with resilience and with heart. And today, you stand here stronger, wiser, and ready for what comes next. And for that, we are deeply proud of you. But no one crosses this finish line alone. Every one of you has been supported by someone, family, friends, faculty, mentors, those who encouraged you, believed in you, and stood by you. Graduates, for this moment, I'd like you to stand, turn around, and give a big round of applause to the loved ones who are with you and who may not be with you. As you look ahead, I'd like to share the story of a graduate from not long ago. And in many ways, this is your story. This young man arrived at Rutgers-Camden quietly determined, curious, maybe somewhat lost, but open to possibilities. What set him apart wasn't that he had all the answers. It is that he said yes. Yes to internships, to case competitions, to mentorships, and to leadership opportunities. He took the initiative, showed up fully, and kept going, even when the path wasn't always clear. Today, he is a consultant at one of the Big Four accounting firms. But more than a job and a title, he represents something greater that happens at Rutgers, the transformative power of education when it's met with action. His success is your success. It wasn't automatic. It was earned through effort, engagement, and the courage to step forward when opportunity knocked. That's what I want you to remember today. The future will offer you many opportunities, but it is up to you to recognize them, embrace them, and make the most of them. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Growth rarely comes in comfort. Lean in, take initiative, be present. The transformation doesn't stop today. It begins again with every choice that you make going forward. At RSBC, we believe education should prepare you not just for a career, but a meaningful life. You've been a part of that mission, and now you carry it with you. Yes, these are uncertain times, but uncertainty is not a stop sign. It has always been the starting point for bold leadership. It is a call to lead, to act, and to lift. The world needs thoughtful leaders like yourselves even more today. Those who act with integrity, those who uplift others, and those who bring both courage and compassion to the table. You are ready to meet that call because you are what excellence looks like. You are what hope looks like, and you are the difference this world needs. Congratulations, class of 2025. Today, we proudly award degrees to those in our graduate programs, Professional Masters of Business Administration, Masters of MBA, Masters of Accountancy, and Master of Science in Business Analytics. Our masters in undergraduate programs in Bachelor's of Science, Bachelor's of Arts in Business Administration. All in all, nearly 220 graduate and 310 undergraduate students will be receiving their degrees today. Before we begin, I'd like to recognize some distinguished guests who've joined us today to celebrate you and your achievements. We welcome our keynote speaker, Mr. Chang, President of Jefferson Health East Region, right here. Our student representatives, Gabriel Minassian, and Madeline Machowski Satterfield, our Bachelor's of Science representative. On behalf of the School of Business, I also welcome members of our campus leadership team, including Executive Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs and Provost Richter Meyer, Associate Provost for Faculty Affairs, Dr. Marmonstein, Dean Griffin, Dean Nikitas, and other members of the Chancellor's Cabinet. Also, no, they don't want me to call out by name, so right now. Also celebrating you today are Rutgers Board of Trustees representatives, Mr. Jim McCarthy and Mr. Frank Hundley. Thank you all for joining us. And also our faculty representative, Dr. Sam Rabinowitz. Where is Sam? And members of the Dean's Cabinet, Dr. Sneh Banerjee. He's Dean of our undergraduate programs and also Interim Dean of Undergraduate Programs, so he's doing double duty. And Ms. Candace Diedrich, Assistant Dean of Undergraduate Programs. And Ms. Ferrin Speaks, Assistant Dean of Graduate Programs, as well as all amazing RSBC faculty and staff who are here today. Now I'd like to introduce our two inspiring student representatives, Gabriel Minassian and Madeline Machowski Satterfield. Leadership, resilience, and commitment to academic and social responsibility are hallmarks of business education that we deliver at the School of Business. Today's speakers manifest these qualities every day and in every aspect of their Rutgers life. Gabriel and Madeline are stellar representatives of our class of 2025. I first welcome our School of Business-Camden class of 2025 graduate student representative, Gabriel Minassian, who receives a Master's of Accountancy degree today. Gabe exemplifies the values of Rutgers through his commitment to personal and professional excellence. Gabe is a seasoned accounting professional with experience at leading firms, including Deloitte, Bristol-Myers Squibb, AIG, and now Omnicom Group. He specializes in technical accounting, financial systems, and external reporting for complex public companies. With academic degrees in accounting and Spanish from Rutgers-Camden and the College of New Jersey, he brings both technical excellence and bilingual communication skills to his work. He's a Rutgers-Camden Raptor, a Rising Star Award recipient, a Beta Gamma Sigma inductee, and a mentor within our School of Business. Beyond academics and career, Gabriel leads several charitable events, such as Winter Wishes, an initiative supporting children in shelters across New York City. His belief that leadership begins with leading oneself guides every aspect of his journey. Gabriel, please join me at the podium in addressing your grad colleagues.
Good morning, Dean Nadia, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, proud families, friends, and most of all, good morning to you, the accomplished class of 2025. What an incredible honor it is to stand before you today. Failure is one of life's greatest teachers. The setbacks we face aren't roadblocks, they're building blocks. In high school, I was a champion, confident and used to winning, but college humbled me. I juggled 3 jobs to pay tuition, took the toughest courses together, and barely graduated with degrees in accounting and Spanish. It took falling down to realize that true leadership begins when you choose to lead yourself. And for me, that began with one thing: discipline. Discipline is your heartbeat when everything else goes quiet. It keeps time when the world feels offbeat. Its rhythm is like a song that keeps you dancing when no one is clapping. That rhythm of discipline carried me forward, and if I could get back up, so could you. You've already proven you can finish something hard. Now go further. Don't let future setbacks silence you. Step forward with purpose, because behind every degree in this room is a story no transcript can tell. Mine is built on exhaustion, sacrifice, and the quiet voice that says, don't give up. That journey of resilience brought me to Rutgers-Camden, a place that felt like home from the moment I arrived. The faculty and staff welcomed me warmly, affirming that this was both my first choice and the right choice. I got my acceptance email on my birthday while standing in lens crafters, picking out glasses. I thought to myself immediately, wow, what a gift. Rutgers-Camden was a stage that sharpened my mind and reignited my belief in myself. It set me on a path to becoming a better leader, to eventually earn my CPA, and to feeling like a champion again. That feeling of belonging is not unique to me. It's the Rutgers-Camden way. We've balanced late nights, families, full-time jobs, because we're professionals, parents, immigrants, and dreamers. Look around. We've come from many different paths, yet we walk this one together. Let's carry that spirit forward. Let's create spaces where diversity isn't just acknowledged, it's celebrated, where every voice isn't just heard, it's valued, where inclusion isn't just a word, it's the way we lead. We didn't get here alone. Our professors didn't just teach us theory, they gave us practical tools we could use immediately. And alongside them were our mentors, our family, and friends who served as our guiding currents, steering us towards our full potential. We're entering a world shaped by rapid change, innovation, and technology. My favorite professor said something I'll never forget. The product of accounting isn't numbers, it's information that drives decisions. That reframed accounting, not as math, but as decision architects. As we build our futures, remember our networks are more than just names on a contact list. They're the currents that carry us forward. And just as every sailor returns to their home port, let's stay connected to Rutgers-Camden. Whether through mentoring, collaborating, or hiring fellow alumni, we can shape the future of Rutgers-Camden together. This degree isn't just a milestone for me. It's a legacy for my daughter, Carolina. One day, she'll face her own challenges, and I want her to know that education isn't just something you finish. It's something that transforms you. Learning is the catalyst for courage, confidence, and the power to choose our future. It unlocks every possibility life has to offer. True leadership starts with leading yourself first. It's rooted in the discipline to keep showing up, especially when things get hard and no one's paying attention. We must lead with clarity, not chaos. Leadership isn't a solo journey. It's about balance, awareness, and growth. Let me close by sharing a metaphor that helps me live this truth. It's about speedboats and sailboats. When my wife and I meet new people, I often joke that she is like a sailboat and that I am like a speedboat. I move quickly, quick thoughts, quick decisions, quick actions, while she takes a slower, more thoughtful approach, circling the problem and offering perspectives I might miss. Sailboats don't fight the wind, they read it. They adjust with grace and move forward with strategy. Speedboats rely on power to push forward. Each has its strengths. The real wisdom is knowing when to switch between the two. Leadership isn't about being the fastest or the strongest. It's about navigating with purpose. Before I go, I'll leave you with the words my beautiful mother often speaks to me. You are smarter than you will ever know, and you have yet to reach your full potential. We are the Rutgers-Camden School of Business class of 2025. We've earned this moment, and now we lead. We don't just follow paths, we blaze them. Now lead the way. Congratulations.
And now I have the pleasure of introducing our School of Business Camden Class of 2025 undergraduate student commencement speaker, Madeline Machowski-Satterfield, who embodies Rutgers Camden Raptor pride through her academic excellence and campus-wide involvement. Madeline finished her degree in January 2025 and is graduating with summa cum laude Latin honors, not Italian, Latin honors. Madeline's been an active member of the Honors College and was inducted into the Athenaeum Honor Society, Beta Gamma Sigma, and the National Society of Leadership and Success in recognition of her academic excellence and leadership. Throughout her time at Rutgers, Madeline was involved in campus life and student leadership. She served as CFO of the Women in Business Alliance and was an engaged member of the Student Finance Association, Marketing Association, Women's Students Association, and InterVarsity. She proudly represented Rutgers in a national case competition and was a frequent panelist at RSBC events and first-year forums. Since completing her degree, Madeline has joined BDO as a finance and accounting consultant, where she specializes in advising public housing authorities across the country. Madeline, please join me at the podium.
Good morning, everyone. Wow, this is such a surreal moment. To our amazing faculty and staff, our friends and family, truly, thank you so much for being here today to witness such a milestone moment in our lives. Fellow graduates, if I could thank each and every one of you for the impact you've had on me these past 4 years, I would. And you may say, Maddie, we've never met. I know, but you've impacted me. Your presence shapes the culture and the community that we have here. Now, community is not something that I was always passionate about. When I started at Rutgers as a freshman, all I wanted to do was get straight A's and I'd be good. I kept my head down, didn't really talk to anyone. Show up, go to class, pass the class, leave. I certainly didn't feel like I belonged here, especially as a commuter student. At the beginning of my sophomore year, I determined what I've been doing for the past year just isn't working anymore. I can't expect everybody around me to change. That means I need to do something different. So I cautiously, carefully dipped my toes into the community, just talking to some classmates, first about homework, then a little bit about our personal lives. Okay, I can do this, I told myself. But still, I knew there was more to college than this. On a day where I was feeling rather bold, I literally challenged myself to a yes year. Literally a full school year saying yes to every invitation, every opportunity, even every awkward networking event. And that year was just an absolute whirlwind. Clubs, case competitions, nonstop events, and all those things were great. But that's where I met you guys. And I found what we all need: connection, relationships. And I realized college is about so much more than academics. It's about the people, too. Of course, you can't say yes to everything forever, and I've spent the last couple of years learning my limits, too. But my takeaway from that year has changed how I live my life. It's not about one person doing it all. It's about how we grow and support and encourage each other. Each of us, with our unique background, brings something to this community. Maybe you're a first-generation college student. Maybe you're a straight-A honor student, an international student, a student leader. Maybe you're all of these things. Or maybe you're none of these things. You don't come with any labels. You didn't think that I'd recognize you today. I see you too, and I'm so happy you're here. See, you and I may not have crossed paths directly, but the truth is, our community is woven together in more ways we don't always see. And just by being part of it, you've shaped my college experience more than you know. What I want to leave you with is this: we're better together. not just as Rutgers alumni, but as people. The value of community is going to extend far beyond Rutgers. Wherever life takes you next, you'll grow more and be far more satisfied when you prioritize relationships with the people around you. Yes, you'll benefit from it, but you'll add value to the others around you too. And you never know, your example may inspire others to step out into community as well. Now, it's important to mention that we students didn't just show up and magically invent the idea of having a Rutgers community. There are people who have gone long before us. Faculty and staff, you have so intentionally designed and crafted a support structure that keeps the community here strong. Thank you for all you do. The email blasts you send out, the signs you put up, all of those things that you don't think we notice, we do. Thank you so much for all you do. Your work makes a real impact. To the class of 2025, thank you for having my back these past 4 years. We are better because of each other. I am better because of you. Special thanks to my friends, my family who are here today, and above all, to Jesus Christ be the glory.
Thank you, Madeline. We always wondered about those emails, so thank you for confirming. All right. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Mr. Aaron Chang, President of Jefferson Health East Region. Since joining Jefferson in October 2023, Aaron has brought extensive experience from the academic, nonprofit, and private sectors, along with a passion for the community health. Further, he's dedicated to advancing community health and driving strategic growth in New Jersey. As president, Aaron oversees the operations and vision for Jefferson's 3 acute care hospitals in Cherry Hill, Stratford, and Washington Township, each recognized among the top 10 hospitals in New Jersey by U.S. News & World Report and recipients of A grades in the Leapfrog Hospital Safety Report. A recipient of the American College of Healthcare Executives Regents Award, Modern Healthcare Top 25 Emerging Leader Award, and ROI New Jersey Healthcare Influencer Award, Mr. Chang strives to make a meaningful impact in the lives of those he serves. As a fellow of the American College of Healthcare Executives, he is deeply committed to industry leadership and innovation. He also actively contributes to the community as a board member of the New Jersey Hospital Association, Chamber of Commerce, Southern New Jersey, Camden Coalition, and Jefferson Health Foundation, New Jersey. Aaron holds a Bachelor of Science in Nutrition Science from the University of California, Davis, a Master's of Science in Healthcare Administration from California State University, East Bay, and is a fellow of the American College of Healthcare Executives. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Aaron Chang.
Thank you, Dr. Adia. It's an honor to be here. Good morning, distinguished faculty, proud families, and most importantly, the Rutgers School of Business graduating class of 2025. You have persevered through years of learning, late night study sessions where you undoubtedly consumed enough energy drinks to turn into a Red Bull, and endless challenges to arrive at this moment, a moment of celebration. We're here to celebrate resilience, determination, and the unwavering belief that each of you has what it takes to forge your own path. Now, I stand before you as a healthcare executive, a father, and an immigrant. But more than that, I stand before you as someone who was told no countless times. No, you won't succeed here. No, you don't belong in this space. No, you're not qualified. I heard it when I first arrived in the country, struggling to find my footing in school. I heard it on the basketball court and football field, playing the sports that I enjoyed. I heard it when I stepped into the business world, outperforming expectations for someone of my age and background. And I heard it when I took on my first position as a hospital leader, stepping into a role where others doubted my ability to lead. In fact, on my first day, as part of an introductory meeting, a peer candidly shared their doubts about my chances of success, suggesting that I should be more realistic with my career aspirations. While their words were tough to hear, I understood where they were coming from. After all, the numbers speak for themselves. Hospital CEO positions account for less than 5% of all healthcare jobs. Only 11% of hospital CEOs in the United States are minorities. And the average age of a hospital CEO falls between 50 and 59. The odds of me making it were slim. Some might even say impossible. But as Nelson Mandela once said, it always seems impossible until it's done. I remained steadfast in my ambition. Every no became fuel. Every rejection, every obstacle, every moment of doubt pushed me to prove to myself and the world that I would succeed, that I did belong, that I was capable. Class of 2025, each of you has faced setbacks, skepticisms, and struggle. And I hate to break it to you, these things will continue, and they will likely be bigger, uglier, more challenging versions of what you've already encountered. I know. My wife always says if bursting bubbles were a sport, I had trophies galore. But if there is a lesson I want to leave you with, it's this. Every no you encounter is not a dead end. It's an opportunity to redefine the path forward. Winston Churchill said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." You will face obstacles. You will hear doubts whispered by those who don't yet see your vision. But success does not come to those who wait. It comes to those who persist. I was completing my graduate program during a time that saw the collapse of the housing bubble, which sent the unemployment rate to upwards of 10%, more than double of what it is today. Needless to say, it was a challenging time for any job seeker, let alone a fresh grad. Internship experience was the only way to get your foot in the door, but the market was saturated with experienced workers who were now vying for these slots. Despite numerous applications, I had 0 offers. So I decided to connect with as many healthcare executives as possible to conduct information interviews, in hopes of being able to demonstrate my skill set, tenacity, and work ethic. After making 50 or so cold calls, attending association events, and conducting one-on-one in-person meetings, which included a 15-minute meeting with the hospital CEO that required me to drive 3.5 hours, one way, I finally caught the attention of an executive who selected me to be a radiology administration intern at Stanford Healthcare, which ultimately led me to my first job. The point is that leaders, thinkers, and change makers did not rise because the road was easy. They rose because they refused to accept limits imposed upon them. As Steve Jobs once said, the people who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones that do. Belief in yourself is key, but surrounding yourself with people who will champion you is just as important. I could not be here today without my family, friends, team, and mentors, role models that do the right things and bring the best out of you. At Jefferson, one of our core values is to be bold and think differently. It's a hallmark trait that our leaders exhibit every day, and there are no better examples than our system CEO, Dr. Joe Cashone, and President of Jefferson Health, Dr. Bal Yahia. They emphasize the importance of being courageous, driving innovation, and showing grit, all things that allow us, in my humble opinion, to be one of the best healthcare systems in the country. So, as you step into the next chapter, Build a network of individuals that support you. Embrace discomfort, or one of my earliest mentors used to say, get used to being comfortable with the uncomfortable. Push past the doubters, and remember, the people who find success were once told they couldn't do it. Let every no be your fuel to say, watch me. Watch me succeed. Watch me show that I belong. And watch me show that I am capable. Congratulations, class of 2025. The world is waiting for the impact only you can make. Thank you.
This is one of the fun parts. I love to hear these inspirational speeches. Thank you, Mr. Chang, for a wonderful speech. You heard sailboats, steamboats, being bold, leaning on your community. We've had very inspiring speakers, so thank you once again, all three of you. All right, we're getting there. Before we recognize you, students, families, and friends, please also join me in recognizing some of your very dedicated faculty and staff members for their commitment to excellence at RSBC. I'd like to give a special recognition to Dr. Sam Rabinowitz, who oversees the RSBC Commencement Committee for celebrating 40 years as a faculty member of OBHR. Dr. Jean Pilat, professor in finance department, is celebrating 30 years and will be retiring at the end of this school year. Jean is unfortunately not here, but we will recognize him. In April, at our honors ceremony that recognizes students, faculty, and staff excellence, several of our faculty and staff were also recognized for their commitment to excellence in research, teaching, and service to the institution. I'd like to recognize some of these faculty and staff. If you're here, please stand. Our teaching award recipients, Dr. Tengfei Zhang, Assistant Professor in Finance, we can hold our applause till the end, Dr. Kenneth Kendall, Distinguished Professor of Management, and Professor Mark Kama, Lecturer in Accounting and Finance. Our research reward recipients, Dr. Thomas Fuhr, Assistant Professor in Management, Dr. Yuxiang Zheng, Assistant Professor in Accounting. And now I'd like to acknowledge the following staff members who received recognition, which was sponsored by the RSBC Employee Engagement and Development Committee: Michelle DeLuigi, Shannon Traum, Anna Estevez, Farron Speaks, and Michelle Sutler. If you're here, if you can just stand. And then additionally, please join me in congratulating Dr. Diksha Singh, who is the recipient of this year's Chancellor's Teaching Excellence Award for tenured and tenured faculty. Yesterday, Rutgers-Camden held its campus-wide commencement ceremony. There, Chancellor Tillis conferred the degrees for all Rutgers-Camden graduates. Today, we are given the opportunity to announce your names as you join the ranks of class of 2025, as well as the Alumni Association. I'd like to invite Dr. Ivo Jansen, Associate Professor of Accounting, to the reader's podium. He's an amazing reader. Right. Will the candidates for the degree of Professional Masters of Business Administration please rise? Will the candidates for the degree of Masters of Business Administration please rise? I think most of you have risen. If you're not, you can rise. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Accountancy and Master of Finance Financial Planning please rise? Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Business Analytics please rise? Please join me in congratulating these students and wishing them the best as they apply insights from their advanced degrees to make a difference.
Farouk Akbar, summa cum laude. Javier Ibanez, cum laude. Surya Neely, magna cum laude. Hari Periyamana, magna cum laude. Dears Macario, magna cum laude. Christina Schlegel, summa cum laude. Alfonso Sorichetti, cum laude. Govan Abdelmessi, magna cum laude. Olufemi Edesanya. Carly Aguilera. Cialis Allende. Elizabeth Y. Anderson. Brenda Becerra, summa cum laude. Lauren Bone. Nina Brader. Jonathan T. Brodak. Rosalind Brooks, summa cum laude. Shanisa Bryant. Robbie Camera, cum laude. Sarat Chum, magna cum laude. Loretta Clark. Amira Cooper. Mandy Cruz. Juan Donoso, summa cum laude. Amarachi Ekiabu, summa cum laude. Camilla Fagan. Marvin Falestine. Emily Feza. Roxanne Frederick, magna cum laude. Matthew Galuccio. Linda George, cum laude. Javon Gordon. Darcy Gore. Jason Hernandez. Urvi Yatanya. Kenneth Jones. Avril Jump. Simranjit Kaur, magna cum laude. Shannon Lang, cum laude. Erica Lasazero, cum laude. Rose Ann Lewis, magna cum laude. Rashane Lewis, cum laude. Jonathan Lust, summa cum laude. Courtney Mack, summa cum laude. Areli Magelnicki, cum laude. Yesene Marrero. Hamza Marzaki. Nikita Mata, cum laude. Mackenzie Matuski, magna cum laude. Lisette Mena, summa cum laude. John Morgan, cum laude. Mani Nair, summa cum laude. Bobola Ugunuruku. Dennis Osardu. Hernan Pesantes. Danielle Pisa, magna cum laude. Christopher Richards, summa cum laude. Stephen Rigler. Alexis Rogers, summa cum laude. Ziani Sanchez, cum laude. Savannah Saran, magna cum laude. Bahar Sefdik, cum laude. Shivam Singh. Julianne Stiles, cum laude. Vanessa Tessera. Tiara Thomas, magna cum laude. Shade Thompson. Gabriela Vargas. Cornelius Q. Wallace. Erica Waters, magna cum laude. Rachel Weiss. Melissa T. Woods. Jose Bobadilla Navarro, magna cum laude. Sherrill Bowen, cum laude. Kimani O. Brown, magna cum laude. Benjamin Bryman. Louise Dandridge. Gabriel Menassian, summa cum laude. Andre Pajarilo, summa cum laude. Saba Pulela, summa cum laude. David Seamer, cum laude. Consuelo Tex Johnson. Francis Francois, cum laude. Martha Yazid, magna cum laude. Thomas M. Patton, magna cum laude. Syed Ali. Kirtana Alugati, cum laude. Jordan Oriema, magna cum laude. Anthony Brown, magna cum laude. Christian Centron. David Eakin, summa cum laude. Nicholas Usibi, summa cum laude. Dominic Filor, magna cum laude. Gautam Kongara. Chelsea Gutierrez Palacios. Christine Haggerty, magna cum laude. Jennifer Indrupati, cum laude. Kuram Khan. Steve Quay, summa cum laude. Ritika Motukuri, magna cum laude. Robert Mullen, summa cum laude. Sebastian Ramirez Ramirez. Diogo Ramos dos Passos, summa cum laude. Romita Saha, magna cum laude. Devansh Shah. Nasim Shraim. Mohanapriya Subramanian, summa cum laude. Catherine Tarquinio, summa cum laude. Likita Reddy Turpu, magna cum laude. Pooja Ravi Vasani. Reginald V. Williams, summa cum laude. Emily Wood, summa cum laude.
Please join me in congratulating our graduates. Please be seated, graduates. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science please rise? Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration please rise?
Thank you. Madeline Machowski Satterfield, summa cum laude. Caprice Woods, cum laude. Kalia Abbott, magna cum laude. Gerwith Acevedo, summa cum laude. Camille Adams. Nusrat Ahad, magna cum laude. Nareem Alford. Michael S. Altobelli. Lynette Alvarado. Valida Mir, magna cum laude. Amasia Anderson. Giacomo Antonicello, magna cum laude. Nadine Assi, cum laude. Mariana Avendano, cum laude. Zakaria Asfar. David Barclow, summa cum laude. Boone Boutro, cum laude. Kevin Beer, summa cum laude. Nyla Boswell. Robert Bucaselli. Jasmine D. Bravo, cum laude. Lacey Bryan, cum laude. Luz Cabrera. Zachary Cerveny. Roberto Cintron. Diana San Luis. Chase Cooper. Michael E. Corley, magna cum laude. Kayla Cronaglia, magna cum laude. Marley Cruz. Nathaniel Dorillis. Stephen D. Doe, magna cum laude. Hagar Ezo, magna cum laude. Joseph C. Fort. Andrew J. Fortuna, cum laude. Michael T. Fortuna, cum laude. Tyler Griswold. Zoe Gross, cum laude. Hildreth Hardy. Faith Hawkins. John Gonzalez. Maya Carter, summa cum laude. Felix Heinrich, cum laude. Johnny Hernandez. Ni Wang, cum laude. Christopher Huertarico. Kendall James, summa cum laude. Maria Arkin Reyes, cum laude. Chaudhry Arham Javait, magna cum laude. Brian Jimenez, magna cum laude. LaRaj Johnson Miller. Pedro Jovel Castro. Jack Karlovich, summa cum laude. Aiden Kelly, cum laude. Natalie Coe. Lily Lamb, summa cum laude. Andrew Loftus. Johnson Lee, magna cum laude. Trent LeBlanc. Trehan Leverett, cum laude. Josh Long, cum laude. Jonathan V. Ma, summa cum laude. Eliza Mace. Evelyn Machaspilko, summa cum laude. Michaela Malecki. Yarami Marte. Leslie Martinez. Alexa McNee. Eric Medina. Estefania Merino, cum laude. Joshua D. Miller, magna cum laude. Gaetano Monteleon, cum laude. Christy No, cum laude. Nu No, magna cum laude. Hey, Lenny. Lenny Nguyen. Trish Nguyen, magna cum laude. Ryan Nutley, cum laude. Krishna Pandey. Caitlin Parrish. Xavier Perez, cum laude. Nicholas Pacone, magna cum laude. Sydney Pratt. Marissa Pine. Joseph A. Rappaport. Al Raza, cum laude. Ronald J. Rich II. Victor Rodriguez IV, cum laude. Francis Roman, cum laude. Alessia Rosteragino. Ethan Ryboy. Mohammed Saiful. Yared Sevilla Mena. Rajvi Shah. Sukhpreet Singh. Joseph M. Seward, cum laude. Brandon E. Stafford. Andrew Sylvestre. Faria Tasnim. Jordan Touch. Jamie E. Toner, magna cum laude. Matthew Valley. Melissa R. Wangza, magna cum laude. Mohammed Waziri. Stephanie Wong, cum laude. Mitchell Zalecki. Yosani Acevedo. Angelo Acosta. Tiuna Allen, magna cum laude. Robert Atanasio, magna cum laude. Olufemi Bababunmi, cum laude. Obe Bayard. Princess Boachi. Christopher M. Candeloro, cum laude. Uriel Caraballo. Gabriela Caranchi. Eva Carpiniello, cum laude. Edison Carpio. Brandon M. Casper. Crystal Castillo. Brian C. Cataldo. Tremont Clark, magna cum laude. William J. Cox, summa cum laude. Dane E. Cuskley, cum laude. Maria Danielayan. Meredith Davis, magna cum laude. Teresa E. Decker, magna cum laude. Ala Devadar, cum laude. Yvette Chever. Alexa M. Fair, magna cum laude. Christian T. Falcone, cum laude. Rebecca Fishoff, summa cum laude. Isis Flores Guerrero. Brandon J. Friedman, summa cum laude. Nicole Gallardo Tacan. Anne Gillespie, cum laude. Jacob Gorlick. Rondi Covantes, magna cum laude. Vanessa Grace, cum laude. Brandon J. Grill. Josh Harialo, cum laude. Andrew Hassan. Jimmy Horan I, cum laude. Jane Hayes, summa cum laude. Ana Marie Hernandez. Victoria D. Hill. Erica Hurling. Shayla Johnson, cum laude. Alyssa Carr, cum laude. Isaac Khalil, magna cum laude. Sunny Clemish. Narendra Lal. John R. Lang. Justin D. Merrifield. Ryan Kolinovich, magna cum laude. Alexis V. Larkins, magna cum laude. Brittany F. Lewis, cum laude. Leo Lynn, cum laude. David Lizzarazzo Concha, cum laude. Christy Lopez. Samantha Lyons Perez. Armin J. Mardikian. Gianna Marinaccio, cum laude. Thomas Masucci. Michael Laferla, summa cum laude. Jack R. Long, cum laude. James Lapointe, Jr., cum laude. Catherine B. Mendoza. Nadeja Lee. Pascal Miga. Samantha M. Montero, cum laude. Cassandra J. Montgomery, magna cum laude. Garrett R. Montgomery. Michaela J. Morgan. Danny No. James V. Nichols. Kelly M. Nicotera, summa cum laude. Christopher O'Gorman, summa cum laude. Lexi Parente, cum laude. Mahirajin Ratot. Scarlett Perez Peralta. Ava Pine, summa cum laude. Vanessa Prazeres. Kamalakar Pulukori, cum laude. Isaiah Reyes. Austin E. Richards. Kayla Richards. Colin Romeo, cum laude. Brittany Sanchez. Ana Santos Burgos. Josephine D. Sarmiento. Melissa Sokolow. Stephanie Tomboro, summa cum laude. Dana Thompson, cum laude. Jessica A. Tall. Namarlin Urena Rodriguez, cum laude. Ilan Vagnin. Brianna Vassal, magna cum laude. Crystal Vasquez. Jacqueline Velez, summa cum laude. Jason Biatoro. Natasha Wilson. Stephen Wagner, cum laude. Jennifer Yanis Garcia. Paulina Savara, magna cum laude.
Graduates, please be seated, and congratulations to you once again. Also, a special thank you to Dr. Ivo Jansen, who was our name reader. Wasn't he fantastic? Right. Before we perform the last step of the commencement ceremony, I would like to invite Cal Maradona, a dedicated alum, manager of the off-campus BBA program and learning abroad, as well as coordinator of the alumni programs, to introduce you to the School of Business Alumni Association. Before I hand the mic to Cal, I do want to recognize his commitment to this ceremony. This is Cal's 52nd ceremony at Rutgers-Camden. Cal, thank you for your service, and join me on the podium.
Well, congratulations, Scarlet Raptors of Rutgers-Camden. You've battled through case studies, capstones, caffeine-fueled nights, and chaos of group presentations. You stood your ground in statistics, strategy, finance, and when the pressure rose, you rose higher. You didn't just pass courses, you pushed through. And today, you didn't receive a degree, you claimed your future. People may try to define you by your GPA or by your job title, but they'll never define your spirit, because this isn't the end. This is only the beginning. Take a moment, look around. This is your day. Behind every graduate is someone who helped make this moment possible. A parent, a friend, a family member, even a professor. Maybe someone who simply believed in you. Their pride stands with you today. So this is my 52nd graduation, but let me just give you a little story from my graduation. Over 50 years ago, I was sitting where you are now, and I was the student speaker at my own Rutgers-Camden graduation. It remains one of the most meaningful days of my life. After the graduation, the dean, long gone, pulled me aside and said something I never forgot. This is a great moment for you, this graduation, but don't let it be your greatest moment. I've carried those words with me throughout my career. I've had privilege to lead, to create, and to make a difference, but I never let one moment define me. And now I pass that same challenge on to you. Let this be your launch, not your legacy. You're stepping into a world that needs ethical leadership, bold thinking, and people who know that business isn't just about profit. It's about purpose. Whether you're starting a job, building a business, pursuing further education, or just taking time to figure things out, do it with pride. Do it the Rutgers-Camden way. As you move forward, please stay connected. You are now part of a powerful network of tens of thousands, the Rutgers-Camden School of Business alumni family, and we welcome you to that family. So don't let this be a goodbye. Let this be your next beginning. As an ambassador, as a mentor, as a supporter of the place that helped launch you on your journey. Congratulations, class of 2025. Go forward with confidence, carry the legacy, and never forget, you are you. And you're just getting started. Go and enjoy.
All right, let me make my, all right, great. So before we depart, I would like to take a moment to thank the faculty and staff who made today possible, as well as the campus events team and the Rutgers-Camden Commencement Committee. So big round of applause to all the faculty and staff. And now a time-honored tradition at graduation ceremonies. Please move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations to the class of 2025. On behalf of Rutgers-Camden and the School of Business faculty and staff, I wish you many successes and the best for your future. Be the best and make a difference. Audience, if you can remain seated, we'll have the students recess out of the amphitheater. I do wish you all a full day of celebration. Ignore the rain. Have a wonderful time because this is your day.
You didn't do your little. Oh, that's not even written. It's penciled in.
I was thinking I would say that for the second one.
11:30.